Okay, everyone, this is going to be a continuation on the Ecosphere episode, so if you haven't checked that out, you probably should check that out. So over here, we got 3 jars here that are about the same size, and then 1 different jar, and that's because I couldn't find 3 jars of the same size at the store, so I had to improvise, adapt, and overcome, and I got a bigger jar over here. And as you can see, the aquarium soil plan didn't work out, so I got some aquarium sand instead, because they sold those in smaller packs. So we're going to have to rinse out this aquarium sand first before we can start the Ecosphere project. But overall, I think the aquarium sand will probably be similar to the aquarium soil, since this one also has helpful bacteria and nitrifying bacteria in it, and other nutrients that microorganisms will need in order to survive. So we'll see how this goes, and yeah, see you later. Okay, so I gathered the algae in the water from over here. This is Wayland Lake. As you can see, I collected some of the pond rocks from here too. There was no soil, but I tried to get some soil, but you know, sometimes you have to improvise, so I improvised once again, and I collected some pond rocks and a bit of sediment. And there was also some algae in this water that I thought was really cool, so I collected some algae as well. And we'll see how these ecospheres do. But yeah, this lake seems filled with life, as I saw many ants, many fish also in this water, and water skimmers as well. So I'm excited to see how this project goes. So I finally made the jars. As you can see, all 4 of the ecosystems that I was planning on doing have been made. And this jar over here, as you can see, the sediment hasn't really settled yet. You can see I actually managed to get some soil. I didn't think I got soil. I thought I only got pebbles, but yeah. I got some algae here too, so hopefully this pond ecosystem over here will do pretty good. Or I should say lake ecosystem, since I got it from a lake. Over here we have the very colorful sand one I did, because of course I couldn't find aquarium soil because it's too expensive. As you can see, things are swimming around, so I'm excited. Maybe they're copepods, maybe they're crustaceans of some sort. We'll figure that out. This one actually looks the best in my opinion. As you can see, things are swimming around too, but if you can also see this, we managed to catch a tiny little pond snail. No, or lake snail. Sorry, I keep forgetting I got this from a lake. So as you can see, he's just slowly moving, trying to find some algae. He came from that big brush of algae over here. And this one was made from the rocks I had, the pond rocks. And the last one, this is the control. This is no substrate whatsoever. Just a clear jar with a bunch of algae here and water collected from the lake. So now let's make some predictions. I predict that this jar over here will be the best jar because I got soil from the lake and water from the lake. So I think it's not going to be a bit of a shock to the organisms here, since they have the same substrates, same algae, same water. So I think this ecosystem here will do the best. I'm not actually sure between these two, but I'm assuming, just by looking at it, this ecosystem will do better, because this lake had a lot of rocks, let's put it that way. Rocks and soil, so I'm assuming that the jar with a lot of rocks would also do pretty good. And the snail seems to be happy, so I'm assuming that it's going to do pretty well. Then I think the third best jar will be this jar over here with the sand. I'm not actually sure how well the sand will do, since I had to actually add nitrifying bacteria, but we'll see how this goes. And finally, I think that this jar, the clear jar, will die first. I just don't think any organism can survive without substrate, but I'm hoping that this sort of project can help change my views and maybe open my mind. Maybe things can survive in a jar without any substrate, without any nitrifying bacteria in the sediment. So we'll see how well this does. So yeah, I'm excited about this project, and I'll film this tomorrow just to show you what this jar looks like without any of the dirt and rocks that have made this water super murky right now, because you can't see anything inside this jar. While you can see a lot of things inside this one, you can see them swimming around right now. They're pretty cool. Over here you can see the snail still moving, and also you can see things swimming around. In this jar, you can see a lot of things swimming around as well. So I'm going to also be excited to see if any of the organisms I picked up are different between jars. So yeah, stay tuned. This is the ecosystem project that I've been doing, the Ecosphere project. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. Keep contemplating, guys, because I'll be back with another video about these jars tomorrow. And I will also highlight the organisms that are living in these jars tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.